Coach, you let us know yesterday that this will be your last year coming up in 2025.
All good things have to come to an end at some point. I thought, okay, I'm turning 70. I just had a grandson. And also, we'll have a number of players who've been with me playing for 4 years. And I thought, well, what a better time to turn it over to somebody else.
All right. So, back to your career with Hopkins baseball.
Back to the beginning. I was a student here from 1973 to 1977. I played baseball for 4 years. When I graduated, my goal was to go to law school. However, I did not come from a wealthy background, and I thought, well, I need to make some money first. So I taught high school for 2 years and came back to Hopkins in the afternoon as an assistant baseball and an assistant football coach. And that's where I decided, okay, I want to be a coach.
It was energizing playing for Bob. Bob had a real knack for understanding how to compete, how to find a weakness in the other team and exploit it. So it got everybody fired up to be there for practice and for games, because you always had a chance to win with Bob.
Bob has been successful because those early years, he would not only write recruits, but he would write high school coaches who he would get players from. So he became phenomenal at staying in touch with those coaches. And once he got successful, those coaches knew his name and knew if any one player was looking for the highest academic competitive baseball team, Hopkins was filling that void.
I would say my longevity is due to the support of my wife. Secondly, I enjoy the people with whom I'm working every day. And then thirdly, I do love baseball. I love the strategy. I'm a very competitive person, and I love being in situations where we compete.
He knows more about baseball than just about anyone in the entire world. And I think that's the thing that has stuck out to me the most on the field. We are the most prepared team by far. He works harder than any coach that I've ever been around.
The biggest thing that kind of stands out, watching him around a game, is just his ability to almost predict what is going to happen before it happens. I remember my sophomore year, we picked a guy off at second because he called a very specific sequence. He saw the runner was getting jumpy, and we came back to the dugout after we got the pick, and one of the upperclassmen was like, that kid just got so babbed.
When I was asked, what would you like Hopkins to do to commemorate your career, I said what I would like would be to have my full-time assistant coach's position endowed. Right now, myself and Blue Jays Unlimited have to raise the money for my assistant coaches. I've been able to do that over the years. I have wonderful support from former players, parents, friends, but I'm not sure the new coach will have that same ability to fundraise, and it's essential.
We hope to raise $2.5 million to endow those coaching positions so that those will remain here in perpetuity.
Bob has, over the course of, almost 5 decades now, built a program that is just terrific, one of the best in all of Division III. Everybody wants to see what's happened here sustain itself, and to see that excellence continue to be part of Hopkins' future. The single best way to do that is to build an endowment for the coaching positions.
Way to let the ball get deep. Good work. I want my legacy to be that we continue to be successful with the right type of scholar athletes, and that Hopkins baseball continues to be, if not the premier, one of the premier academic baseball programs in the country.
Blue Jays on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Blue Jays!